If a woman does this while looking at you, she's already desiring you intensely, and psychology reveals exactly the signs that prove it. Imagine being able to decode glances and gestures that go far beyond friendship, secrets that only a tiny fraction of men master, turning ordinary interactions into moments charged with tension and subtle attraction. Today, we're going to explore female body language that signals deeper interest based on proven principles of the human mind, helping you notice and respond to these silent invitations with confidence and mystery. But hold on, because what's coming next is even more revealing. We're diving into 3 powerful signs, and get ready for the third one, the most subtle and impactful of all, that can completely change how you interpret a simple touch or a lingering smile, exposing desires she doesn't always admit out loud. Stay until the end to discover that final secret that separates ordinary guys from the ones who capture hearts effortlessly, creating connections that vibrate with irresistible energy. And if these insights are hitting home for you, subscribe to the channel right now for more exclusive revelations like this, and hit that like button to help spread this forbidden knowledge. Who knows, the next video might be the one that transforms your social life. 1. The fixed stare that pierces the soul, with dilated pupils revealing an inner fire. Imagine you're in a casual conversation, and suddenly her eyes lock onto yours for seconds that feel eternal, without looking away, as if she's reading every hidden thought in your mind. This is the first subtle sign, a silent invitation that goes beyond words, rooted in the psychology of attraction, where prolonged eye contact activates primitive brain circuits, creating an instant, mystery-loaded connection. To use this to your advantage, hold her gaze with stoic confidence, never blinking first, turning the moment into a dance of eyes that builds irresistible tension. Remember, men who master this project's subtle dominance, making her feel an invisible pull toward you. It's like an ancient secret, known only to those who understand the power of the gaze to spark invisible flames. Now pay attention to the pupils. When they're dilated, it's an uncontrollable biological indicator of emotional arousal, rooted in human behavior, where the body betrays desires the mind tries to hide. Attraction science explains that larger pupils signal deep interest, making the stare more magnetic and provocative, as if she's inviting you into a private world. As a man, respond by mirroring that dilation with a subtle, mysterious smile, tilting your head slightly to intensify the connection without ever giving away your strategy. This technique, when used masterfully, awakens curiosity in her, making her wonder what's coming next. It's the kind of psychological trick that separates casual observers from masters of subtle seduction. But why does this work so well? Based on the psychology of manipulation, prolonged eye contact creates an illusion of intimacy, manipulating the subconscious to release endorphins that associate you with pleasure and excitement. In Stoicism, staying calm during this exchange shows inner control, which attracts even more because women respond to men who seem unflappable in the face of tension. Apply this in everyday interactions. When you notice the signal, respond with a calculated pause, letting silence do the talking, and watch how she leans in to fill the void. This approach turns ordinary conversations into moments loaded with potential. Mastering this is like owning a key to doors most people don't even see. And if you think the gaze is powerful, wait until you discover the next sign, which involves touches that send invisible electric shocks, revealing intentions that go way beyond friendship. Something that, if ignored, can make you miss life-changing opportunities. 2. The accidental touch that lingers longer than necessary, creating electric sparks. Picture a brush of hands during a shared laugh, or a touch on the arm that lasts a few extra seconds, as if her body is looking for an excuse to connect physically. This is the second telltale sign, grounded in the psychology of attraction, where subtle touches release oxytocin, the hormone that strengthens bonds and awakens warm, inviting sensations. To take advantage of this, as a man, respond with a light, intentional reciprocal touch, like tucking a strand of her hair behind her ear, keeping the mystery alive to amplify the tension. Men who know this secret use it to turn friendly interactions into something more provocative without ever forcing the pace. It's a forbidden art passed down among those who understand the power of contact to ignite latent desires. Notice how a lingering touch differs from a casual one. It's deliberate, based on human behavior where the body reveals what words leave out, creating a subconscious bridge between friendship and something more intense. Science explains that these gestures activate brain regions linked to reward, causing her to associate you with a mix of comfort and excitement. In your interactions, test this by letting her touch linger, then reciprocate with a hand on her shoulder while looking straight into her eyes to elevate the moment. This technique sparks mutual curiosity, leaving her craving more contact. It's the kind of knowledge that makes you unforgettable in a sea of superficial conversations. Why is this so effective? At the core of manipulation psychology, subtle touches manipulate the perception of closeness, making the brain interpret the gesture as a prelude to deeper connections, no explicit words needed. Combined with stoicism, responding with composure shows strength, which intensifies attraction because she sees you as confident and in control. Apply it when you spot the signal. Extend the touch slightly, then pull back with an enigmatic smile, leaving her wondering what might come next. This strategy builds a silent narrative of tension, perfect for anyone seeking relationships charged with mystery. Master this, and you'll have a tool few dare to use. But if these touches already seem transformative, the third sign is the most subtle and devastating of all. A body movement that mirrors yours and reveals deep desires that can lead to life-changing connections. Don't miss it, because ignoring it is like closing your eyes to hidden treasure. 3. Subtle body mirroring, where her gestures imitate yours, creating an invisible synchronization of desires. Picture a conversation where she crosses her legs right after you do, or leans her body in the same direction as yours, as if an invisible thread is connecting your movements in an unconscious dance. This is the third sign, deeply rooted in the psychology of attraction, where mirroring is an evolutionary mechanism that builds rapport and signals subconscious interest, activating mirror neurons in the brain that foster empathy and emotional connection. As a man, when you notice this, amplify the effect by deliberately yet naturally mirroring back, like adjusting your posture to match hers, while maintaining an air of mystery that deepens the tension without apparent effort. Men who master this technique radiate an aura of instinctive compatibility, turning ordinary interactions into something that feels predestined and irresistible. It's a secret of non-verbal communication used by seduction masters to create bonds that go beyond the surface, revealing desires words rarely admit. Now understand why mirroring is so revealing. Based on human behavior, it shows her subconscious is tuned to yours, releasing dopamine that links you to feelings of harmony and attraction, as if her body is confessing what her mind still hesitates to say. Neuroscience explains that these imitated gestures strengthen social bonds, making the moment more intimate and loaded with romantic potential without any explicit declarations. In your interactions, respond by testing subtle variations, like slightly changing your position and seeing if she follows. Then reinforce the silent connection with an affirmative nod. This approach awakens mutual curiosity, making her feel more comfortable and eager to continue. It's the kind of psychological knowledge that elevates you from passive observer to architect of unforgettable moments, where the body speaks louder than any dialogue. But what makes this devastatingly effective? At the heart of manipulation psychology, mirroring creates an illusion of deep similarity, manipulating the brain to see you as someone like her, which accelerates attraction and lowers emotional barriers almost imperceptibly. Integrated with stoicism, staying composed while noticing and responding to these signals demonstrates self-mastery, which heightens appeal because women are drawn to men who seem aligned and in control amid the synchronization. Apply it in real scenarios. When you detect mirroring, pause to emphasize the gesture. Maybe cross your arms and see if she mimics, then transition to a personal question that deepens the conversation. This strategy builds a narrative of organic affinity, perfect for anyone seeking authentic relationships charged with subtle chemistry. Mastering this is like cracking an ancient code, opening doors to connections that transform social lives in unexpected ways. And now that you know these three powerful signs, the penetrating stare, the lingering touch, and body mirroring, imagine how much your perception of interactions can change, revealing opportunities that used to slip by unnoticed and taking your social game to unprecedented levels. Remember, these insights aren't just theory. They're practical tools based on psychology and stoicism to navigate the complex world of attraction with confidence and mastery. When you apply them, you don't just detect interest, you cultivate it, creating moments that can lead to deep, transformative connections. So what about you? What did you think of these signs? Have you ever noticed anything like this in your own interactions? Drop a comment below with your thoughts or share a personal experience that relates. Your perspective might inspire other viewers. If this content helped you see things differently, smash that like button to support the channel and subscribe right now so you don't miss the next videos packed with value, featuring more exclusive tips on attraction, psychology, and personal development that will revolutionize your life.